Hi, my name is Jen. Welcome to my channel, All My Plants. Today I am going plant shopping. I had said something about it earlier in Vlogmas, which today is going to be day 7. Technically for me it's Wednesday, December 6th. But I'm going plant shopping. I've made it through the first week of Vlogmas and woo! So it's in Milton, Delaware. I've been there before. I think there's a video of it on here somewhere. I'm pretty sure there is. It's called Pepper's Greenhouses, something like that. It's a pretty good sized place. They sell unusual plants, common plants, rare plants, which I don't think it's necessarily rare. I think it's just pricier plants. And they also sell some, outdoor stuff. I think seasonally anyway, they have, vegetable or garden plants. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not swearing to anything. But anyway, I thought it was worth going back because I love this place and I took you with me. So stick around afterwards and I will show you the plants that I got while I was there. We're doing biting. Like a boy. Okay, they had so many cool plants. Dieffenbachia or Dieffenbachia, whichever you prefer, reflector. It was $12.50. I really considered this one. I went back to it like 3 times. I didn't get it though because I've killed a lot of Dieffenbachia. These are a lot of their like outdoor plants, not all of them. I mean, you can see some Tradescantia, philodendron. This says EVA, EVA, I believe is what that says. Yeah. Which, I don't know, maybe it is, but it seems very bright green. It looks more like, what is it, philodendron neon upright or lemon lime upright, something like that. They have lots of cactuses, lots of succulents, lots of even like jungle cactus, ripsalis. I think most of my ripsalis came from here, actually. I was just looking at the flowers, and then that tea plant back there. Ooh, I love it. Hibiscus with a flower. It was really cold in here this day. I was surprised. Oh, some philodendron gloriosum, fuzzy petiole back there. That is where I found the, what is it, the pastazanum and the name was in this area. So pretty. Some silver sword, early March. Oh no, that's Bilietiae. Some spider plants, Thaumatophyllums. They're so pretty, those frigidii. They're very narrow, long leaves, though, for frigidii. That's some kind of ginger. Oh. Yeah. Syngonian milk confetti. I've thought about it every time I've gone in there. I have one. Why do I need another one? There's some more Bilietiae. There's some ferns, asparagus fern. They have so many pretty plants. I love all these, like, little leafy ferns and whatnot. So pretty. Look at all the Maranta, Calathea, Tenanthe. I don't know. There's a little bit of everything in there. The peperomias over here. So pretty. I've killed so many peperomias. I don't know what that is, but I was kind of obsessed with it. And I never did see the price or the name of what this thing is, but like, look at it. I want it. I didn't get it, but I wanted it. That is, crystallinum. No, not crystallinum. Yeah, there we go. Cardboard. Clarinervium. $29.50. I thought that was pretty fair. I got a little teeny one for $40 and it rotted. It had root rot when it came to me and the leaves were kind of all dead and I just couldn't rehab the nubbin. But yeah. I like that pothos there. I have one of those. Neon pothos. Some more of this, or is this a different one? I don't know. One's like the mame, and then the other is pastazanum. They had a Cebu blue there that was fenestrated and it was just in a hanging pot. I was like, how is that possible? Love that tea. Love that tea. I like that a lot too. And the, what is that? Croton? Yep. Of course, I had to look. I thought it was a ripsalis. It's an epiphyllum. Orchid cactus, which I think I have that one, and I think I got it from there. It's massive at this point compared to, that's the size I bought mine. All these begonias. I don't think I have a single begonia except for the begonia that's been in a jar for I don't know, 2-3 years. It's just been kind of hanging out there. I don't think I've watered it in about 2 years either. Maybe I should check that out soon. I had a Begonia immaculata whitey eye for a very long time. I really have no idea what happened to it, but yeah, I loved my begonia. That's Anthurium gracilis, I believe it's called. And it's self-fertile. I had one, and it just kind of set seeds all the time. All the time it fruited and set seeds. And I killed it. It was in a terrarium that dried out too much. Some Ripsalis back there. All kinds of pretty Hoyas. It's, what is that? Polynura, and then the other one is the Silver Mint. And that is Sigillatus up there. Excuse me. There's some Rosita. I couldn't find Rosita when I was looking for it. Somebody sent me some. Thank you. It's doing well. It's probably as big as that Rosita now. Lots and lots of this Hoya australis. Not the Lisa, but just the green form. So much of it, this place. Like overflowing with it. More peperonia. I look at that every time I go there. That pothos right there. Or Epicrumnum pinnatum marble or albo, whatever it's called. Never bought it, but I think about it. Jade Syndapsis? Oh, it says green satin Syndapsis. But yeah. This bipenifolium there. Lots of that. That's where I got my bipenifolium, as a matter of fact. And is that Burley Marks? That looks like Burley Marks to me. Some Philodendron Moonlight. What else do they have there? I'm like running through here or something. They have so much stuff. It's like, it's sensory overload for me when I go in there. I see some ZZ down there, some more Dracaena, lots of Dracaena. Alejandra, I think that's called. There's those, what are they, Columbia? Philodendron Columbia there. Allocation Jacqueline. I picked that up and carried it around for a long time. $24.95. I have seen it a couple places now, but it's relatively new in my area. There's a little Forgetti Eye under there. $11.95 on that guy. And pots. I drive all this way, and sometimes I just buy pots. They have so many to choose from. They have seasonal, they have ceramic, they have plastic, they have metal. They have metal with the liners. I mean, you name it, they have it. They have such a huge selection of it. This is like a part of it. Oops, sorry, whiplash. Yeah, lots of poinsettias. You know, I saw some blue ones at Lowe's with glitter. Or maybe they're purple, I'm not sure. But that was a big one down there. So many. There's some red leaf anthuriums. Another Burley Marks. So many. Some big old peace lilies back there. Some ferns. Like, my husband walks up here, you can see his feet down there on the left. Yeah, he goes, "Is that a fiddle leaf fig?" I said, "Yeah, that's a couple fiddle leaf figs." He said, "See, I know my plants." He probably knows I've killed them. I think that's bridal veil there that I just kind of looked at. These say oyster plant. Not something I've ever had before, but I kind of don't hate it. It reminds me very much of some sort of Tradescantia. I don't know. It didn't say anything about that, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. Purple passion vine. Some more Polethia. They have this little pond out here. I want one. Well, it sounds like I have one. Mine's not that big. And it doesn't have any koi in it or goldfish either. It has some rosy red minnows and some crawdads, crawfish, crayfish. That's it. More pots back there. Did you see them all? I love this particular begonia. I don't know why I didn't grab it. What does it say? Caravan. $7.95. When I was moving it, you could see like a color shift. It was the hairs. They look white or pinkish on there. I don't know. Lots and lots of begonias. I love them all. I don't do great with them. I think that's why I didn't buy any. More pots. I love all the seasonal pots. I guess they're slightly out of season now. Maybe that's why they're up top there. But I love them. And then, of course, I zoomed right in on this thing, because that's like the first thing my mind was like, yeah, I need that. It hangs. It's like 3 pots that hang together. I don't know. I thought it was cool. Okay, so what do you think? I love this place. They have such a huge variety of things. There's plants for every person. So anyway, the plants that I got, if I can... I hate to move him. He never wants to sit on my lap anymore. He's a big kitty now. He doesn't need me anymore. He's a weird kitty, though. I'm sorry, buddy. More of that later, maybe. Go find the kitten. Okay, so what did I get? Let me pull all this. I'm going to pull all this over closer to me so I don't have to reach for it as much. Okay, so the first one, quit eating it. Please don't bite that. I got 3 philodendrons, 1 epipremnum, no kitty, a Hoya, and a and a Syndapsus. This cat, he's a mess, boy. He's a mess. Okay, so let me show you. I'll show you the Syndapsus first. This one here, you probably saw me pick it up in the video. I don't have one of these. I have some Syndapsus. I can't speak. I have some. I have, like, it's either Silver Hero or Platinum. I honestly don't know the difference. I have Exotica, and I have Satin, Silver Satin, or something like that. It looks very similar to, like, Exotica or even Argyrius or Graeus. I don't know how you say that. Looks very similar to that, except for it's more pixely looking. I don't know, but anyway, I think those are the 3 that I have left existing in my collection. But this is just green. It says green satin pothos, or green satin Syndapsus. I've also heard it called jade, Syndapsus jade. I don't know, but it's lovely. And I couldn't help myself, so I picked it up. It looks like a couple different cuttings stuck in here, so it should fill out eventually and make a very nice plant. I think it's a fairly nice plant now. Like, I'm pretty happy with it. I like it. And I paid, if anybody wants to know, $12.95 for it. So, but you know, plant prices are kind of, they change based on where you are, what time of year it is, etc. So, yeah, I like it. That one leaf looks kind of like it might go, though. It's just got a lot of, like, yellowing on it compared to, I don't know, say this leaf. Can you see the difference between this one and this one? I don't know, I guess you can. So I don't know if my camera's picking that up or not. It could just be also that it's being bleached there. Also, the greenhouse was cold. It was actually cold in there. I might have mentioned that in the voiceover, I'm not sure. And then let's do, oh, the epipremnum. I did get 1 epipremnum. Oh, and they're just in cover pots. I bought those today as well. I go there for all my cover pots. Which I do that just so that I can, if I need to sip water, I can, and I don't have to worry about them destroying my furniture. This just looks like any other kind of epipremnum pinnatum. So this is skeleton key, or it says epiphyllum. Yeah, epiphyllum, skeleton key pinnatum epipremnum. Stop, this cat, I don't know if you can see him, but he really wants to get this dangly bit. It's driving him crazy. But yeah, so there's no skeleton keys on this guy yet. But I'm gonna stick it on a pole. Eventually, how many plants have I said that about that I haven't yet? But I shall. I swear to you, I shall. So yeah, this looks just like, oh, there's one right there that has a slightly different shape. Stop it, kitty. But yeah, so I guess the proof is in the pudding there. But eventually I will get it on a pole, and we'll get those skeleton keys, I think. Especially if I can get it out in the greenhouse for the summer. Stuff really does well on poles out there then. But anyway, that's that guy, and that was $17.50. Pinnatum with bright green leaves and yellow VAR Leaf, shady conditions, leaves 3 to 4 inches long, unusual shape with an extended narrow tip like a key. Likes to be moist, sun to part shade. Will search for something to climb. Rare, unusual, seldom available. Yep, it does have some yellow on it, but I just thought that was like damage. I don't know if you can see it. Huh. I didn't read it before I bought it. I just went, oh, skeleton key. I've been looking for that. So yeah. Huh. That's unusual. Okay, we'll see what happens with that. Next. Let's do the philodendrons, shall we? Got this guy here. This is Philodendron Pastazanum Silver, it says, and this was $13.95. Prefers warmth and humidity, keep moderately moist, large 1 to 2 foot leaves, trailing large leaves splashed with silver. Okay, is this the one my husband picked? I think this is one that my husband picked, actually. But it's very pretty. Very pretty. It has a new leaf coming in there. See if I can hold it. There we go. I don't know where I'm holding things, but I do think this is lovely. I don't know if these are crawlers or climbers. You'll have to tell me. It looks like it might climb okay. Maybe. I have to Google that, I guess. Google is your friend when you don't know something. Once again, bought this pot there. And then another one, which I thought looked pretty similar, but isn't. It's this guy here. It's lovely. It's so pretty. It's a nice one. This is Philodendron Mame Silver, it says. Medium vining, bright indirect light, humid above 65, moist, never soggy, stunning silver leaf, $11.95. And this one has some aerial roots, which it looks like it would crawl, but I think I'm also going to make it climb. Check out the petioles on these. It reminds me a lot of the Palmanii I had, with like the ruffled petioles. I don't know how well that's showing, but hopefully you're seeing some of it, because it's an interesting characteristic of this plant. I know the plant Palmanii was definitely a crawler, and I killed it. I had it, I'd get a few leaves going, and then I'd murder it. Pot also came from there. Does this have drainage? Oh, this one has drainage. But yeah, I don't know. I'm into it. It's pretty. All right. And then the last philodendron is this guy here, which definitely looks like a crawler because it's actually crawling in the pot it's in. It says fiddle leaf philodendron, which would be news to me, just based on the way this looks. Okay, but also it says philodendron bipinnatifidum. Yep, bipinnatifidum, Columbia. Fiddle leaf philodendron. Medium vining, indirect light, moderate temperatures, let dry, huge vein leaves, needs lots of room. Large leaves on a large and attractive plant. Okay, that's a nice leaf in there. It's very pretty. I've not seen this one before. At first I was like, oh, that's fuzzy petiole, but it's not. The petioles are smooth. There is a few yellowing leaves in there. I'm not overly worried about that. It was dry when I picked it up. This one was $13.95. It looks like there's actually a couple little plants in here. Maybe 2 or 3. I'm just going to leave them together. Unless it does start to get so big that I need to separate them for some reason. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's gorgeous. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. And I'm going to treat all of these for spider mites. I don't see any. But I think that's what took my Palmanii out. So it stands to reason that it could happen again. So I'm just going to try to be proactive. I'm not great at it, but I try to be. Then this one here is the final plant that I purchased today. And it's the Hoya. And I also got the little pot. Isn't that cute? The knot's not tied straight, so it kind of leans. But I'll get it straight. Maybe the knot's fine and it's just the way I placed it in here. Nope. But anyway, the plant. It is Hoya sigillatus. which I have not seen offered anywhere near me before. It's the first time I've seen this plant, I think, in person. Sounds about right. Looks pretty good. It lost a leaf on the way home. It just went nope and spit a leaf off. And it's only a 2-hour drive or something like that. But I like, it's so cute. I like the splashiness of the leaves. That, and there's a new leaf there. It's kind of really curled in, but it's the darker of them. Oops, sorry. There we go. Right kind of towards the center of the plant. Right there. It has an interesting color, and I wonder if that's because it's unwell, or if they just come in that color. I'm assuming that's a newer leaf, and that's why it has that color. Not sure. Not sure. But very pretty. Oh, we had a dead piece here. Seems rooted, though. Maybe I'll just leave it alone. Leave well enough alone. Oh, I see new leaves, like tiny little growths here and there where new leaves will come from. I do love a good Hoya. I don't think I actually have any hooks left, so I don't know what I'm going to hang this from. I have a whole bunch of like racing wire. I guess I could make my own S-hooks. It's not like it's hard. It just takes time and the thought to go do it. I guess it hangs okay-ish now that I've undone that. Is this twisted? Nope, that twisted that way. I don't know. I'll sort it out later. But anyway, I just thought the pot was cute too. And I bought it with the idea of putting this Hoya in there, because I'm not going to take any of these and like replant them immediately. The soil actually seems okay on most of them, so we'll go with it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But yeah, what do you think? Which ones did you like best? Oh, and I got another pot too. Since I seem to have a whole bunch of crawlers all of a sudden, I don't know. It's got a little drainage plug in the bottom. Only one drainage hole though, but this is plastic, like a rubbery kind of plastic, so I could always drill it if I needed to add more, which I would before I put a philodendron in here for sure. I just repotted my gloriosum. It's not doing any better yet. Spider mites. Yep. But yeah, I think that's what I had for today, and somebody has suggested that I show you where my Hoyas live, and I will, because it's a lot of them are kind of right behind you. Actually, just a lot of plants in general are right behind you. But I kind of take Hoyas and shove them under there periodically because good lighting, plenty of humidity in this room because of all the water. So yeah, that's what's going on with those guys. They're kind of happy in here. And then somebody else had asked about maybe a tour of my pets, cats, dogs, etc. I have cats, I have dogs, I have fish, I have birds, I have a turtle, I have crawfish. I have a lot, so I probably will, I don't know, at some point take you through and show you everybody. It's a zoo. Is it a zoo or is it a jungle, or is it both? It's probably both. But yeah, so those are on my agenda. Also, I'm going to try to get at least one of my young people to film with me at some point. Maybe a couple, maybe all three if I can. Probably not at the same time. They're very hard to pin down together anymore. But maybe if I can get at least one at a time, you'll get to meet some of my young people. Just so you can kind of see what I'm dealing with. No, oh, no, they're not that bad. I just popped the thing out of the bottom. They're not that bad. They're wonderful, actually, and I love them. But anyway, I guess that's going to be it for me. Thank you for hanging out, and come back and check me out again soon. Bye.